That's ridiculous. 110 with a bazooka bat. It takes 50 ounces. Hey guys, my name's Eric Kozak. I'm a hitting trainer here at Driveline Baseball in Tampa. Today we have a swing design with Los Angeles Dodgers minor leaguer John Rhodes. This is John's second time in gym this offseason. When he first came in, the root of a lot of his issues was really with his rotation. Fundamentally, he really just didn't rotate. His sequencing was really poor, and he really just relied on his arms to deliver the barrel. So the main focus of his first training block has been on getting him to actually rotate and use that rotation to deliver the barrel to the zone. That's a pretty good start there, John. One of the main focuses for John was creating a cleaner bat path that would actually allow him to drive the ball the other way more often. We started with some offset open to really get him turning the barrel deeper and creating better direction to the opposite field. Specifically, we started with the handle load because the reason that John had trouble creating good direction was that his hands would take over and his lead arm would really pull across and lead the way. The extra weight in the handle means that if he does pull his hands across, it's really going to take over and he's going to just cut these balls versus being able to produce flush contact to the big part of the field out of offset open.
It's a little under it.
Yeah, the last two a little bit there, right? Why? Like the last two, a little bit of that like early side then? Why?
I don't know, I guess it's because I'm like so far back maybe that I'm...
You stopped.
I what?
You stopped it. So like the first few, it's really flowing.
Yeah.
It's what you're doing front toss. More challenging environment, obviously. The last two, you like kind of got it and then stopped and then tried to start back up.
Got it.
Instead of really just letting that thing flow.
Okay.
Sick. Like that's you getting pull side. Look at how much deeper that is. That's you actually turning that barrel around you as opposed to having to go out and get it.
Got it.
We added the upper body constraint of starting with the knob towards his hip to really give him some extra runway where he was going to have to slot the barrel deeper. This runway meant he could really let his lead arm get above the baseball and let the barrel slot behind him as he started to rotate, which both made it easier for him to create more hip-shoulder separation and also for that barrel to get on plane deep and create a tight turn with a really clean bat path and direction to the opposite field.
Better.
Really good.
Much deeper.
So much deeper.
Yeah.
And you're seeing like, you had that one where you just got your doors blown off, right? You hit it like back to ball and plate. And you still had it pretty hard with good ball flight oppo. Where like now you don't have to fight to create direction. Like your rotation is creating good direction. So now your point of contact is just going to dictate where you hit it. Obviously you don't want to hit it behind home plate. Like as we had a forward move, everything's going to be further out in front. But like, yeah, okay, if I'm a little late, it isn't the, oh God, I don't know what to do. It's like, yeah, I'm turning. I'm just going to catch it deeper and it'll go the other way. Oh, I'm early. I'll catch it out in front and it'll be pull side. Sick. Now we're going to start to add a little bit of freedom. We're going to go back and forth with the like, let it soak. Okay. And like add it as needed, take it away as needed to try to get it back into a good rhythm. Because again, the whole point of this is to get you to actually be able to do it in your game swing. So the let it soak, like same let it soak idea, just adding some degrees of freedom. So just doing it out of hook 'em. Get that same feeling because you're already in a hook 'em. You're picking up over your foot rather than just like
just carrying over.
Yeah. And again, this is going to be pretty universal today. You are turning your body like you're trying to go pull side nuke.
Okay.
We're going to do this with the fungo, see how it goes. Decent chance we get to the long bat, the short bat, and or the bazooka bat doing the same thing.
Okay. I want to suck in because it's lighter.
That's why we're using it. We then added some more degrees of freedom and added the stride back into the mix, going to some hook'ems. The goal was still to really create good direction and create more separation. So when necessary, we added that same upper body constraint that we used with the offset open. Yeah! Yo, huge difference, like similar ball flight. Huge difference in how you got to those last two.
Yeah.
The one before was like a little stuck in, so it had to be pull side. That one was...
Yeah.
And then, I'm just turning. Cool. So, as you're trying to get comfortable with rotating like this, because like way better with the body, right?
They're just a little outside, so I think I'm like reaching.
I want them outside.
Yeah.
Now, the thing we're gonna add in is like you're turning your body that way. That lead arm, I said we're gonna turn behind it.
Yeah.
Instead of letting it be like turn behind it to center, which is what you're thinking right now, right?
Yeah.
Turn behind it at the second baseman.
Okay.
So like if anything, this is staying, it's gonna really feel like you're
trying
almost
to hit it this way, or
if you catch it deep, you will naturally. You won't have to try. Same thing, right? Like even if you're creating a fantastic direction this way, if you catch it out in front, the barrel will get to the pull side on its own.
Okay.
So like as you're getting better at this, it's that realizing you set your path, but the actual ball flight is just dictated by point of contact.
Okay.
Really close. Direction there was great. Just a little bit of that lean back.
Yeah.
Everything else was money.
Yeah.
Sick. Go on. John, same thing. We're going to do a couple more. Go bazooka bat. I think the extra weight's going to force you because if you get stuck back, you can't turn as well, right?
Okay.
So it's going to force you to get that little bit more.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Close. Little lean back. Everything else was great.
Yeah.
Just that little bit of, oh, it's away, instead of just trusting it.
Yeah.
Cool. We're going 2 more, John. I don't want you to worry about how you hit these. I just want you to take your best swing.
Okay.
Yeah, no. We're you ain't gonna do any better than that. That's ridiculous. With the bazooka bat.
Yeah.
110 with the bazooka bat. It takes 50 ounces.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like you had to work very hard. That's up and away too, which is not exactly your favorite pitch spot, right?
Yeah.
That is sub 20 ball flight, hard as fuck to center field, with a 50-ounce bat doing a like pretty constrained drill.
Pretty good.
We're gonna start blending this.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, how can I get that same feel into my game swing?
So we're gonna do a hook 'em, but without this, to really get you to trust that, we're gonna go U offset open though.
Okay.
So if it is helpful, now you're just doing a hook 'em, but that's the batter's box line.
Okay.
Right? So the idea here is if you pull your head, like a couple things. One, really easy to get open because you are striding open. Big thing, still rotate. Like don't just reach for the ground and trust you're stepping open.
Yeah.
You are turning into foot plant. The second part, because you are offset open a little bit, if you pull your hands across, only bad outcomes will happen, right? Because everything's gonna it's gonna get exaggerated. You are open, hands pull across there. That means they're really going that way. So like no shot, right? Just gonna force you to really feel that like, oh, if I just rotate and my hands are back, that direction's gonna happen on its own. We then progressed with the hook 'em and moved to an offset open hook 'em to really force John to get on plane even deeper and really create direction to the opposite field. Keep this closed a tiny bit longer so you catch it a little bit deeper. Similar to before, had him use the handle load because if he were to pull across or really rely on his lead arm pulling to try to get the barrel to the zone, it was going to lead to him just pulling across and he was never going to be able to make flush contact. That's the one where you just pulled everything across, right? Everything just pulled across on
I was
that.
coming in and I was like that.
Again, if it comes in, I don't care. Get jammed on a good swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, John.
That was better.
Give me a couple more like that. That was great. Close. Just at the last second, that little panic, right? Yeah.
That one, instead of like sliding as much, I thought more of that like that.
Yeah, it showed a huge difference too.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask what you were thinking there.
Yeah.
Because you could see you got into a little better position, like a little more stable.
Yeah.
The big difference was you never like reached out with that front
that's
leg.
what it kind of.
You were here and then just rotated.
That's what the ones I was telling you where it feels like I'm like waiting and then try to go automatically and I get that push instead of like right there, like I'm almost ready to fire, like I can like do that, you know?
Yeah, you should do that one.
Yeah.
Because that was sick.
Yeah.
And it looked like you were like more effort, more energy, however you want to describe it. There's way more happening here And then by the time your front foot hit, it was
let it go.
done. Yeah, it was just like, if I'm gonna put it, like the only energy I would need is like, if I want to not swing at this point, I gotta like, oh wait, no, shut it down. That was sick. Let's go bazooka bat game swings here. Normal game swings.
Okay.
Not bad for the pitch.
Yeah.
Sick. So that last one, objectively good swing, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel like your load was a little different on that one?
Yeah. Then the other few.
Yeah. That was the first one, just from my reference.
Yeah.
That was the first one where it looked like you got the in your leg and did everything you wanted to do.
I feel like I'm like on the balls of my feet, kind of like just like, and then I'm like, that's the first one I feel like I got like back almost. The other ones I was kind of like, yeah. So I didn't get like.
There were the big differences. One, you actually got into it. Like that looked the same as when you're doing your drill work.
Yeah.
The first ones did not. The two major differences were it looked like instead of like trying to pick up and then have a forward move, you almost let them blend together where you're like, yeah, I'm loaded, but I am picking my leg up as I move forward, because then essentially your forward move is gravity, right? When I pick my foot up off the ground, my center of mass is in front of my back foot. So gravity's pulling me down, but it's pulling me forward. The ones before, it looks like you're trying to move forward by like
that's what it feels
pushing your back leg, which then means you lose that back hip and like not really in a good spot to rotate. A lot of things break down. Like you need something to hold you back though. That one, you use your leg lift to hold you back because your front side is coming that way. So my lead hip is going there, gravity's going there, and I get to just hang out in the middle. So you're like, yeah, you're gonna move forward, but essentially what you're doing is holding yourself back the whole time. Which then meant, because this had a little more purpose than I just pick my foot up and go, this is working back, you got open so f***ing well there. Yeah. So like, let's go with that one for right now. That front leg is how you stay back. You are actually using your leg lift for a purpose. That make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. One of the interesting issues that arose during this swing design is that while John was really comfortable and moving really well during the drills, he was struggling to transfer those new movements into his actual swing. The concept of how to transfer drill work into the game swing is a very widely applicable issue. A really important concept to understand is that one of the main purposes of the drills is to explore new motor patterns and essentially add more movement solutions to the athlete's tool belt. Sometimes drills are used to help an athlete explore new movement patterns, which means that they're gonna make it easier for the athlete to move in the desired way. An example would be like a big poppy, which is gonna help an athlete create more hip-shoulder separation. Other times, drills are used to challenge that new movement to see if the athlete is going to be able to continue to move and produce a clean bat path and produce the desired batted ball result. Sometimes the feel from a drill translates directly over to the game swing, and other times it may feel slightly different within the context of a game swing, especially against a game swing pitch. Huge difference.
Yeah.
That went from like how my game swing feels and how drills feel to like, maybe not perfect, but like pretty close,
like there's somewhat of a like it, because I guess the drill work feels like dynamic in terms of like I feel like I'm like moving to good positions and like it's forcing me to like get to good spots to rotate from, but then like when I get to the regular swing, it's like I'm so static and like just like trying to like create, and then like the other stuff I don't have to try to create, I just like rotate.
And like that looked noticeably different because you were actually getting and then just turning from almost the top, like not actually the top of your leg kick, but you were very much
I was just trying to, like I said, I was kind of like get out of it a little bit, and then like this, like trying to replicate the same feel as like that's where I like this gets back, it gives me like space to like get going.
And a lot of that is having room to do it, because in your drill work, like in your stance, you were so worried about like getting into it to start. You don't really have much room to go. Versus like when you're doing a hookup, you almost like, if anything, if they weren't going well, I was tempted to tell you to get more into it, but you're like, I kind of just here, and then I get into it at, like using the stride phase to really get you where you need to be at foot plant.
Because that's where I struggle is that stride phase.
And it's like in the end, like traditionally, it's like I want to set all this stuff in my load, hold it through stride and go. But like the thing that matters is where am I at when I swing? For you, if you try to preset everything, you just lose it during the stride. So like, create a hinge. You're not maxing your hinge, you're just creating a little bit, because then you can really get where you need to be at foot plant.
So I want to get like work through my hinge like as I'm going almost.
You're just being that little more dynamic and like
Yeah.
free moving athlete that you really want to be.
Yeah.